Did you know that fight scenes can actually change the way we remember movies? In fact, studies show that 65% of moviegoers recall action scenes more vividly than the plot itself. But here's the shocking part. Only a handful of fight scenes truly stick with us for years. Why? What makes some unforgettable while others fade into the background? It's not just about flashy moves or loud sound effects. The most powerful fights blend emotions, character growth, and tension in ways we don't even realize. In this video, we'll dive into the secrets of these unforgettable battles. You'll learn how some fights do more than entertain, they make us feel, think, and remember. Ready to discover why some fight scenes are more than just action? Let's break it down. Chapter 1: The Art of Emotional Combat. More than just fists. When it comes to unforgettable fight scenes, emotion often plays a larger role than action. The best battles don't just involve punches, they involve characters fighting for something bigger. Think of the intense duel between Harry Potter and Voldemort in the Deathly Hallows. The magic wasn't just in the spells, it was in the emotional stakes. According to storytelling experts, emotions like fear, anger, and hope are what make the fight memorable. The key is to ensure that each character feels like they have everything to lose. Take Rocky. The fight isn't just physical, it's about proving self-worth. The emotional journey of the fighter makes the audience root for them. In fact, studies show that emotional engagement increases a viewer's memory retention of scenes by 50%. By tapping into deep emotional stakes, the scene goes from just an action moment to a pivotal point in the character's arc. The best fight scenes make us feel like we're fighting with them, not just watching. It's also why the final fight in The Dark Knight stands out. Batman's physical struggle mirrors his inner battle with his morals. So, the next time you craft a fight, ask yourself, what does this battle mean emotionally for the character? Chapter 2: Choreography with Meaning. Dance of the storyteller. Great fight scenes don't happen by accident, they're carefully planned, choreographed like a dance. The iconic hallway fight from Old Boy is a prime example. The fluidity of the movement, the close quarters, the camera work, all tell a story. This wasn't just a brawl, it was a reflection of the character's desperate emotions. Well-designed choreography also reveals a lot about the characters involved. For instance, in The Matrix, Neo's fighting style evolves as his confidence in his abilities grows. Each punch, kick, and flip is a physical representation of his transformation. According to filmmaker Quentin Tarantino, action is just a reflection of character. The movements reveal more about who the character is than any dialogue could. In fact, fight scenes like these have been shown to make the audience feel like they're part of the action, increasing the immersive experience. Studies show that well-choreographed scenes boost emotional intensity by 40%. So, when designing a fight scene, think beyond the punches. What's at stake for your character, and how can the choreography reflect that? Chapter 3: The Power of Silence. When no words speak louder than screams. Some of the most iconic fight scenes are remembered not for their noise, but for their silence. In Mad Max: Fury Road, there's a sequence where the action slows down, and all we hear is the thud of boots and the wind. There's no dialogue, just pure tension. Silence in a fight scene can heighten the stakes and add depth. It forces the audience to focus on the small details, like the sweat dripping from the fighter's face or the creak of a weapon. A recent study revealed that 70% of emotional tension in film can be created through silence. Think about the famous sword fight between Inigo Montoya and the Man in Black in The Princess Bride. The absence of bombastic sounds lets the dialogue and action shine. In some cases, silence is used to create a sense of anticipation. We're left wondering what will happen next. Silence in fight scenes isn't just an artistic choice, it's a strategy to increase suspense and emotional involvement. So, when building your next fight, try using silence to amplify the tension. It's a technique often overlooked but incredibly powerful. If you're enjoying this deep dive into fight scenes, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Chapter 4: Unlikely Heroes and the Unexpected Comeback. Rewriting the script of victory. The most memorable fights often feature an underdog who shouldn't be able to win, yet does. Think of The Karate Kid, where Daniel LaRusso goes up against Johnny in the final tournament. It's not just about karate, It's about proving that with heart and determination, anyone can fight back. The comeback is a storytelling technique that taps into universal desires for justice and perseverance. Research shows that audiences are more likely to remember and resonate with stories of overcoming adversity. Why? Because they reflect our own struggles and triumphs. The key to crafting a compelling comeback fight is to show how the character has evolved. In Rocky II, Rocky's ultimate victory isn't just about physical strength. It's about the mental growth he's gone through since the first fight. These comebacks are about emotional payoff, which makes the fight not just physical but a personal triumph. They prove that we're all capable of more than we think. If you want your fight to stick in people's minds, make sure your hero is fighting for something bigger than themselves. Chapter 5, Fight for the Soul. When the battle becomes a metaphor, the best fight scenes aren't just about defeating an opponent, they represent a battle within. In The Lord of the Rings, Frodo's journey isn't just about taking the ring to Mordor, it's about resisting the corrupting power of the ring. The climactic fight with Gollum is symbolic of Frodo's internal struggle. According to storytelling theorists, great fight scenes often reflect the larger metaphorical conflict at play. They're about fighting for something beyond physical victory, like honor, freedom, or love. In Kill Bill, the bride's fight against Oren Ishii is not just about revenge, it's about her reclaiming her power and autonomy. These symbolic fights allow the audience to connect with the characters on a deeper level, understanding that the real battle is not against an enemy, but against the inner forces that shape us. Studies show that when audiences perceive a deeper metaphor in a fight, their emotional connection to the scene increases by 35%. So, if you're designing a fight scene, think about what it represents. What larger struggle does it symbolize? Chapter 6, The Lasting Impact. Crafting a legacy that lives beyond the screen. Some fight scenes stick with us long after the film ends. They become iconic, referenced time and time again, like the lightsaber duel between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in The Empire Strikes Back. What makes these moments unforgettable? They're not just about the physical clash, they carry emotional weight. A memorable fight often represents a turning point in a character's journey. In The Matrix, Neo's first fight with Agent Smith is a defining moment in his transformation from ordinary man to the One. These fights stay with us because they're not just about action, they encapsulate the essence of the character's arc. Research by the University of California showed that audiences remember scenes with emotional and symbolic meaning 60% better than ordinary action scenes. Memorable fight scenes often leave a legacy because they're woven into the larger narrative. They're not just battles, they're crucial moments in the character's life. If you want to create a fight scene that sticks, make sure it has emotional depth and narrative significance. That's what keeps it alive in people's minds for years. If you've enjoyed the breakdown of these unforgettable fight scenes, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching.